Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here, doing individual zodiac sign readings. This one's for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North Node. And that you can get all of those planet placements and constellation placements in your natal chart. Google free natal chart on Google and you'll get all these results. Anyone is pretty good. You do have to have the exact time of birth and your birthplace. And if you don't have your exact time, don't guess at it. Just use noon, and then it'll give you a readout, so you'll know all the different placements of the constellations at the time of your birth. And that's what all that's about. So I've had this energy about once a week for about the past 3 weeks, and today's the day, so I got to jump right into these. And the way I described it in a previous video was it's kind of like when you're on the roller coaster and you're cresting that hill, that first big drop, and you know that you're going to drop. But this roller coaster is like rocking, and you don't know when you're going over. And that's that, like, excitement I'm feeling. So, I'm jumping right on into these. Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Taurus. Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus? Ooh, Ace of Swords I just saw. Wanting to come clean. Like there's this energy. What the Ace of Swords is, that kind of like showing up on the scene like a new you, a new honest version of you, like this no nonsense, I don't take crap with what this newness is. Oh, and then there's the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus? And the Knight of Rods. Woo. All right, thank you in advance. Let's get this going. See what's going on, Taurus. All right, the first two cards are current energy, strength. The Five of Cups. So recognizing something that you've been, like that mourning process that we go through when we're mourning, like looking into the past of what could have been, what should have been. I wish I would have said that. I wish that, it coulda, woulda, shouldas. But you're recognizing that going through that has given you a broader, sense of direction, a broader sense of perspective. Like you're seeing the reason for having sat in that cycle of mourning and that cycle of reverie, that cycle of, just you're recognizing that as a source of strength is exactly what this is. How strong you are for having sitting in it for as long as you need to sit in it to learn what you need to learn. This is beautiful, Taurus, beautiful. Heart space, Four of Rods, my favorite card in the deck. Anybody who watches my videos knows I love the Four of Rods. That's your stability. And that to me, because there's those four rods, they represent the four-cornered foundation of stability that will make you immovable amongst any, I meditated on Jambi by Tool today. And at the end of the song, he calls it Legion. Silence, Legion, save your poison. Silence, Legion, stay out of my way. Like, that's Four of Rods. Like, whatever the devil, whatever shadow essence you feel around you, you can, when you have the four-cornered foundation of stability that is represented by this Four of Rods, it's spiritual, emotional, physical, and mental. When all four of those areas in your life are so sturdy that you can build anything on them and they grow. This is in your heart space. Bravo, Taurus. Two of Rods right there next to it. That's 6 rods altogether in your heart space. That's in your heart space. That's victory. That is, and he's looking right at it. He's looking right at it. You've got 6 rods present. That's victory. This is heavy work here, Taurus. You have I love this Two of Rods in the Morgan Greer because, again, there's that hand Because he's wearing blue gloves. He's got the globe in one hand and then one rod. And God's hand's coming in and pulling away the other rod. So this is a decision that kind of was like a no-brainer. I mean, once the globe's there, once you're putting it's kind of like the hermit in a way. Because he's got that globe right there, like that light came on, or that idea, that thing that he's holding, he's got it. I've got it. And God comes in and pulls the other rod away. The decision was not really a decision. When you came at it looking squarely at what's stability for you, what's mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual foundation or stability for you, so you can have a foundation that's, no matter what happens in the eye of the hurricane, you are monk status. That's what that is. And there's victory there with all 6 rods. You've got the 6 of Swords as your possible outcome, and the Hanged Man. And, with all of this focus on stability and what patterns that we've gone into for too long when it comes to sitting in the coulda, woulda, shouldas, which we can do night after night laying in bed. It'll keep us up. It'll create sword energy everywhere. It'll create that 8 of Swords, that 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. It will create all of that anxiety. But look, here in your outcome, your possible outcome, he is rowing right into the Hanged Man. He's taking my shit and I'm going home. Like, for real. He is rowing right into that enlightened state, that new way, that new perspective. He's feeling it. This is for these are for Taurus who are feeling the need for this 4-cornered foundation of stability, and they're not, you're not taking any prisoners. You're like, I'm taking my shit and I'm going to where if I've got to sit upside down to see this new perspective, I'm going to do what it takes. I mean, this is an enlightenment card. This is an awakening card. This is when, you rub the dust off of your eyes and you start really waking up to some of the crap that you've been indulging in, and some of the fake fuckery of the society that we've built up, the absolute irrelevance of the society we've built up. That's kind of what the awakening is recognizing, oh, I'm completely capable of doing so much more than what I've been led to believe. And this is exactly what I'm seeing here. The strength through the pain, the focus on stability, and the peace of mind to awaken to something new. Underlying energy, which you might not be aware of, Empress. You are birthing a new, creative, nurturing type of being. When you're sitting in this energy, you're like, it's kind of like having the Midas touch, where everything that you think of is gold and everything you touch is gold, and you're recognizing the gold that the world really is. Alchemy. It's another form of alchemy. With the Hanged Man and the Empress, it's kind of like you're alchemizing, you're transmuting, you're taking, again, these bad experiences that we've had and turning them into strengths. Yes, I went through these bad things, but it was so I could see how strong I really am. The Empress, the 3 of Rods, and the 7 of Cups. See, this 3 of Rods is looking directly at those empty endeavors. All these rods, I mean, so we had 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 9 rods. That's something worth protecting. You've got something here that, once you recognize that nothing you've gone through is in vain, you're looking directly at each one of those unfulfilled tasks that we've set out to do in a retrospective kind of manner, looking back going, oh, I chased empty pots of gold. I chased a rainbow. And why did I do that? What in me needed to do that? And that, again, is birthing these creative and new versions of yourself that now you can, I mean, when you look back, you're like, everything had a purpose. Even the pain. The pain was you trying to get you to look at it. Nobody else is going to look at your pain quite as much as you need to, so that then you're recognizing that not only in yourself, but in those that you love and care about. And then you're manifesting new relationships that are the exact same way. Then your frequency has come up, and now you're manifesting and you're pulling in exactly the same, level of understanding and caring that you can have for yourself. This is really good work here, Taurus. I'm so pleased to have given you this reading. I hope this helped. I'll see you next time.